And what's your favourite fight?
My favourite fight, that's easy. Damian Brown versus Frank Camacho. I mean, wow. They got to the 10-second clapper. They got to the 10-second clapper and they looked at each other and they said, let's go. And I was hesitant to put my arm in there, right? They're just banging. Finally, I get in there. We get clipped every now and then, but what a fight. And I don't know why they let Damian Brown go. He's an awesome fighter, you know.
So, and talking about getting clipped, have you ever gotten clipped? Like, as in, like, have you ever, like, left the cage afterwards and gone, I need an ice pack now or something? Like, has there ever been a moment where you have actually intervened, I guess, not at the wrong time because you have to stop it when the fight's stopping, but, like, you know, just out of sheer bad luck?
We get accidentally kicked, stepped on, elbowed, clipped when you're going in to stop a fight. Sometimes you nearly get knocked over. Eric, you know a fighter called Eric Prindle? He's a monstrous man. I refed him against another American guy in Singapore. And the American guy had the mount on Eric Prindle and he's dropping punches down. And I had to go in and stop the fight. And one of them clipped the back of my ear roll on the way in. And I had to brush that shit off real quick for the cameras. But yeah, he made my head ring.
And going back to the favourite fight, what's your favourite fight that you haven't been a part of? Like, say someone, you know, new to the sport or they've heard about it and they just, you know, what's one fight that you would go, watch this fight and tell me you didn't enjoy it? Like, what fight does it for you?
UFC 79. Okay. I think it was Chuck Liddell versus Vanderlei Silva. That was my favourite fight, I think, of all time.
And why is that?
Look at those guys. They're awesome. You know, they've been around a long, long time. It was a fantastic fight.
Yeah, Vanderlei Silva's been in a few, right? Like, I mean, you definitely get a few fighters like that. Because I remember, I mean, going with Vanderlei Silva, one of my favourite fights of his was against Stan.
Brian Stan, yeah.
I thought that, you know, they both had their moments, but that was just, I mean, when you're talking about Damian Brown going, let's go in the last 10 seconds, I kind of feel like when Vanderlei and Brian Stan went at it, it was just from the first belt. They just like met in the middle. And
Yeah. I do remember that fight very well. And I've worked with Brian Stan, him as a commentator on a few shows. Lovely bloke. Vanderlei, probably one of the most entertaining fighters we've ever seen.